childhood should be one of the happiest times in a person's life, full of carefree fun and endless playtime. But as many families know, life has a way of throwing you curveballs. Divorce, serious illness, even death. They affect us all, and children feel them deeply, which is why a program called Rainbows for Children is so vitally important.
I discovered Rainbows when my husband and I split up and my kids were going through a really hard transition, and it was suggested to us to use it, and they loved it.
They loved it because it helped them make sense of some of the overwhelming emotions they were feeling. It gave them words.
They may have felt some anger towards myself or my ex-husband, and they maybe didn't want to say that to us. So they got to say it.
And saying it, understanding that it was okay to feel the way they did, made all the difference. And as a parent, Christy decided she had to offer that same opportunity to other families. And so she began to volunteer as a facilitator, a pretty strong endorsement of the program.
Often we don't get that feedback. People go on with their lives and things are working well, so why would they come back, right? So when people do come back, or when they refer friends or family, it makes you know that you're doing something well.
And Christy knows they're doing something because she sees the transformation in every group of children that goes through Rainbows.
You see them going from not saying anything to realizing that their peers in that group are going through the same thing that they're going through, and they're feeling the same things. And one child will say something, another one will be like, "Oh, I know, that happened to me too."
Now, Rainbows is just one of the services offered by the Port Alberni Family Guidance Association. They offer individual and couple counseling, parenting support and services, even in-school counseling. And if they can't help, they'll refer you to someone who can.
We're kind of generalists, just sort of like your GP. You go to your GP for whatever you think, and if that isn't working, then they send you off to a specialist. Whatever kind of the community needs, we will try and respond and be there.
Whatever the community needs, that's a pretty strong mandate for a service provider. And it's even more noteworthy when you realize that these services are provided free of charge. But the results, they're priceless.
Yeah, absolutely. They're really starting to open up and learn that they're not alone in those emotions, and that there's always somebody to talk to.
The services offered by the Port Alberni Family Guidance Association can be accessed just by walking in the front door or calling for an appointment. And if you have some time and you'd like to volunteer, they would love to hear from you. In Port Alberni, I'm Nancy Wilmot.